What up? So, little update. Well, first, good morning, Rodney. I love you. All right, little update here. So I went to bingo last night. Yesterday was a good day, man. I rode a horse. I rode a fucking horse. I rode a horse. I did my video yesterday morning, which I absolutely love that I did that. I got some stuff out that like I just haven't talked to anybody about, and maybe I wouldn't have, but I did that, and so I talked to all whoever's watching this about it. So I did that. Hold on. And then I went and played bingo. Now, getting from Yelm back to Olympia took me just enough time for it to be 5 o'clock. Yeah, I didn't want to eat and then jam. That's not fair to, you know, where we went. So we hung out and rode horses and stuff. And it was good to have both parents there, clean and sober for our kids. So that was a plus. The other thing is I went and played bingo. Now, I thought I was going to a bingo hall. I went online. I looked at bingo times to kind of fit within my schedule, and there was something that was available. And this is how my higher power, God, works. It will have me pick that one, not knowing. There's a place called 23 Kitchens. I had no idea what that meant. I thought that was like, you know, I thought it was bingo hall. I don't go to bingo halls. Anyways, check it out. Here's the funny thing. I get there, it's 20 minutes after when they start. Now, I don't know how bingo works, so I don't know it's like structured, but it is. So I get there within, like, they're playing the first game, but it's a restaurant. It's 23 beers on tap, right? But not only that, there was no available seats except for right in the front. But I wasn't gonna like smash out. I actually almost did. I looked online and there was nothing, and so I was like, this is where I'm supposed to be. So I stopped looking. I probably could have dove a little harder, but I stopped looking. And I ordered, you know, they had these little, it was like a Caprice slider. Yum. Like, who doesn't like balsamic vinegar? On a Caprice bun with spring lettuce and a freaking nice wedge of mozzarella. It was to die for. And pesto. Anyways, there was, you don't pay for bingo. It's like a family bingo thing. And there are all these families, like, and I'm the only person there by myself. And I have to sit up front. And I looked up and I said, Mom, you are so funny. You know? She didn't want me to go gamble. What if I won? You know? Would I ever get that itch again to go play again? You know, and gamble some more? I don't gamble. But, you know, like, that's the one thing she probably regretted, was the gambling, you know? So, she didn't have me in her active addiction, but I got to play with my mom, because technically speaking, there were 2 seats up front. There's all the stuff that you can win. You know, I won a mug. I'll go into that. All the stuff you can win. And then there was like 2 available seats in the front. And I'm sitting in front of all these normal people. They seemed like really squared away. And I would have never done that in my active addiction. Ever. Like, I would have saw that and I just ran. I'm not going to sit in the front while I'm sweaty and feeling uncomfortable. Just, you know. But it got to 067 and I was like 6-7, because I didn't want to yell out bingo. I mean, I thought about doing it, but I did that, you know. And I'm like by myself, the guy in the front. They're like, who the fuck's this guy? But then, you know, there were some questions, like people asked me, like, so, you know, and I told them, you know, it's for my mom. She passed away, so it said one day I'd go play bingo on Mother's Day. So yeah, man, that was really cool. Oh yeah, the whole point, I won. I yelled out bingo. and I want a mug. And I fucking won, you know? And so I might do something bingo every Mother's Day. But I like how this one went down. And I like that I got to be there with her. And I know that shit made her laugh when I said that. Yeah. And now this morning I decided to take the kids to school. Well, I woke up late. So I'm like, oh well, instead of getting mad and then rushing them and being like super that while I'm getting them ready, because I probably could have got them ready in 15 minutes. I decided not to do that to them. And I woke them up by saying, hey, let's go get some pastries from Left Bank. And they just like jolted right out of bed. And they were like, hell yeah. Well, they didn't say hell, but they said a kid version of that. And I said, oh yeah. And then I'm going to go on a hike with well, I almost said his name, my sponsee. And I'm gonna hit the gym real quick. And it was a good day, a good Mother's Day. A really good Mother's Day, actually. Yeah. Now that I think about it. I got some information that I really wanted to hear. Life is good, man. Stay clean. Do your thing. Don't expect God to do all of it for you. Just expect God to be there while you're doing all of it. And it'll all work out. And I'm like really, really lucky. I'm so fucking lucky. Because I was so fucking bad. And I was so fucking scared. And I just didn't want to be here anymore. And I can't imagine not being here anymore. I can't imagine a life like no life. I got like a trip coming up. And it's going to be epic. It's already all handled. Oh, I got to go to the DMV. Yeah. Yeah. That's where I'm going to go right now. So, it's going to be a good day today. The sun is out. I'm clean. And God is good all the time. That's all I got. Bye.